was working a tip from Wisconsin and was ending the phone call when another call came in. The gentleman described his name as Mark and that he was in Chicago and that he had just seen Braxton Wood, that he had already called 911, and that he was literally standing next to the Ford Explorer. And I asked him if he could read me the license plate. He read me the correct license plate. And at that time, I thought to myself, well, I've had other tips come in where people might have thought they saw the right plate or whatever, so I asked him to send me a copy of the plate. He sent me a picture of the plate via text, and I was able to confirm that was the vehicle. It indeed was in Chicago, and when I saw that, there was a big sigh of relief that came from myself, and the police showed up, and Mark stayed there. He talked with the police. He talked with them while they were detaining Braxton and Jayden, and he asked the police officer for me where they were going to be taking the kids, and they said 19th Precinct in Chicago, and to go ahead and wait a couple minutes, and they would be right down the street in a matter of minutes. So I thanked Mark for his time and called the police station, was transferred over to one of the officers that helped take the kids into custody, and I could hear a lot of people in the background. They were saying, oh, those are those kids, that's those kids. They were happy that the kids were found, and I asked the police officer if he could confirm that they had the kids, and he said, yes, they're with us. And I said, are you sure it's them? Are you positive it's them? And he asked them their names, and I heard Jayden say her name, Jayden Thomas, and I heard Braxton say his name. And as soon as I did it, it was odd. I mean, it just a big weight lifted off the shoulders, and I asked him again, are you sure they have them? And he asked who I was, because obviously I was breaking up. I was a little choking up there from just all the emotion going on. And so I was able to hang up with them, and I called the parents. So both parents were asking the same thing. Are you positive these are the kids? You could feel they didn't want to have an emotional roller coaster ride of, great, we have the kids, and then no, we don't. I explained to them that they were in custody at the 19th Precinct in Chicago, and that was it. They were very happy. I heard some tears and crying, and just everyone was real excited, and it was just a great moment. You know, when the hair stands up in your arms, and just to know that you've been a part of something to bring someone back together. And after seeing those families at their lowest low in life, it was just a great moment. It was one of the greatest moments ever. I'll definitely remember it. I spent time with these families, and I listened to the stories these families were telling me, and when you would look them in the eye, and you could see that there was something missing in them. You see them at their low, and you're able to tell them that they can relax, that everything's going to be okay, that the kids are safe. It was just a really good feeling to know that I was able to help them, and I was able to be a part of the one that tells them that the kids are going to be coming back. And CFSI, the nonprofit organization that we work with, and my company, Signature Investigations Group, we had hundreds of hours invested, along with the Isabella County Sheriff's Department. They did a lot of work. So just, you have a lot of emotion because it was a nonstop gig, and we went a lot of places, talked to a lot of people, made hundreds of phone calls. It was just a really, really good feeling. The shock that they were as young as they were, the fact that they were driving, without any experience, and when I said the city Chicago, it was, you could tell that was Chicago, Illinois, trying to, almost like they were trying to, is there a Chicago, Michigan? It was one of those type of things. But they, the families, they worked together, and they were, they were under a lot of stress, and there was times I thought they did better than I would in certain scenarios, and really, really, a neat feeling. I don't know how to describe it. I guess the only way I could describe it would be being the doctor that tells the married couple that they're having a girl or having a, if they've had a boy or they've had a girl, that everything's safe. That was, I guess, how I could
Yeah.
the only way I could explain it.